Hello and welcome to this round 19 of the MFNPRA Craftsman car series, and we're here for today's race here in Atlanta. If anyone has actually watched the draw, no, in fact we'll talk about that a little bit later, but on the front row it is an all Pontiac front row. Dylan Gooden and Jake Cole will start first and second. The guy that they all need to be watching out for is the guy starting 15th on the inside of row 8. That is Carter Keselowski, the winner of the draw, who will replace the injured Cropley. And I also hope that Colin Cropley will be watching this race and be looking to see how good the 29 is around this track. So yeah, there's a few people to look out for. Keselowski will be one of them. Let's see how he would fare in his first race in the Craftsman car series. On the second row, Brian McCormack and Dylan Eichler, so it's an old Ford row 2. And here's the rest of the starting lineup. Round 19 of the championship. We're about to find out. 33 laps of green flag racing hopefully is underway. Need to put it in spectator mode there just to see further back if there's a little bit of a crash, which mostly does happen on the first lap. Gooden's got off to a great jump. They're 3 wide for second, and there's a spin! There's a spin! Oh, it's massive. Ethan Cooper's in at the 11th. Martin Sakala, Brian LaFleur, Stephen Ellis, Eric Webler, the last guy who won at Atlanta, and Joey Kraus is in the 20 car. All got in it. Pace car out. Oh, there's a wreck up there. Seth Williamson. Oh, and that's a big hit there. Tristan Hagenstein got hit head on by Brendan Wilcox, and Wilcox is stopped. That's the end of their races. Oh, Sakala nearly smashed into Brendan Wilcox, but let's look back at why the caution is out in the first place. So, and this is the reason why the first caution is out. CJ Sorensen is pushing Joey Kraus along. Yep, and then he gets... Oh, I tell you what, Ryan Hansen did a great job of avoiding the spinning tranny car because he was coming down in this direction. And look at Sorensen getting loose there as well. And I tell you what, it was actually kind of fortunate that not a lot of cars were also that got involved in there. There's Ethan Cooper spinning on the infield. Let's look further on now. Oh, there's a wee hit there. Stephen Ellis. He was just trying to get through a little tiny gap. Now, if you look further up ahead, you'll see the 83 car. There's some cars on the infield there. Thomas Sheen, Matt Chris Bullock, and then watch what happens. What actually happens between the 83 and the 27? The 5 comes up the track, and I think the 83 had to brake a bit, and then the 27 just smashes in, and the 83 hit the wall very hard there. And now we need to look at the 27 car because he was the worst one. There's the... Oh, we missed a big hit there from him and Brendan Wilcox as well. So a few crashes already at the start of this race. Green flag will be in at the end of the slap. Dylan Gooden is still your leader. There's a look at Andrew Veranda. He's just coming out of the pits. Gooden leads, McCormack second, Eichler third, Ryan Page fourth, John Dillon fifth, Hartman sixth, Jake Cole seventh, Nick Knox 8th, Matthew Johnson 9th, and Diego Espina rounds out the top 10. Well, look where Carter Keselowski is. He's running 14th, just behind Timmy Pacioli and ahead of Ryan Hansen. And we're about to go back to the green flag here. Gooden is going to lead them back. Lap 6 out of 33. Eric Webler, the slow car on the infield. He knows what it was like to be up at the front. He won the last time he raced at Atlanta. And now he's already got involved in the first lap pile-up, and he's already a lap down. But Gooden has got another great jump again, side by side for second. That's Eichler in the inside, McCormick on the outside, and Brian Page is wanting to take a little bit of an advantage of it. Oh, looks like Eichler's got into second position, but watch the 38 car. That was such a good run there. Look at the cars just fire into turn 1 there. Looks good there. Nice little battle there. Oh, we got a spin! That's John Anderson and Eric Webler get together! Oh, and he got a big hit from Seth Cole. I think Webler got turned upside down. Oh, look who else is in it. Ethan Cooper in it again. Seth Cole, who won at New Hampshire as well. Oh dear. Coming to the flag. We'll see who actually comes back to the line. Well, we know it's going to be Gooden. Is it going to be Eichler in second? That was close for the battle for second. There's the rest of the cars just pile in, and there's Wes McCulville just coming through, and that looks like Stephen Ellis in the 86. Well, let's look back and see what happened to bring out the second caution of the day. There we go, let's have a look. Oh, he's getting pushed by Hansen there. Oh, and he goes right in front of Pacioli, who makes a little bit of contact with the... Oh, and John Anderson gets in it. Look at the state of his tyre, Pontiac. Oh, and there's a look at the 45 there, how he got involved. And look at the 67. Gets a big hit from the side there from Ethan Cooper. But, wow, it looks like Anderson's day is destroyed. Angel Hernandez in the 2. Oh, got in it there. Brian McCluster as well. There's Cooper. His car's stopped. He's out. And yeah, quite a big impact there. And I hope Pacioli can continue. I hope he didn't lose control of the car because he was running so far up in that race there. But caution is out again for the second time today. Here we go again. Pace car is in at the end of this lap. We'll be on lap 12 when the green flag returns. It's still Dylan Gooden that leads. Brian McCormack still... Well, Brian McCormack did get second. Eichler in third. Brian Page fourth. Dylan fifth. Austin Hartman sixth. Jake Cole in seventh. Nick Knotts in eighth. Matthew Johnson ninth. And it's Diego Spina in the top 10. It was the same top 10 as what it was from the first one. Keselowski is now moved into 12th. He's got Stefan Papies right in front of him in that 49 car, who's hopefully recovering now. But here we go. Gooden's going to lead them back to the green flag. Lap 12 out of 33. Stephen Ellis is on the inside underneath Andrew Baranda. Oh, they're 4 wide for second. Look at that. 4 abreast for second. Someone's got to give. And it was Brian Page. And now they're 3 wide, 2 slower cars on the infield, on the inside, Baranda and Stephen Ellis. And John Dillon looks like he's passed the car. Austin Hartman is past oh, the 0 car of Jake Cole is getting pushed, and he spins in the infield. Jake Cole spins the outside post of that. Oh, and there's a whole host of cars. I've seen Pacioli get in it. Oh, everyone's in it. Matt Chris Bullock, Donald Murray, Kevin Gowan, Brian LaFleur, that looks like Thomas Shane. Corey Long nearly got, I think he got flipped upside down there. Oh, caution flag is out, and that's for a big wreck on the start-finish line. Let's have a look. Here we go, third caution of the day, and it comes for this. Nick Knotts is just pushing the 0 car of Jake Cole, the outside post, and then he comes back in front of the field, and then bang! Pacioli had nowhere to go. Sorensen got in it as well. Let's look further on there. There's Corey Long. Mike Smallwood got in it. Who's that upside? That's Corey Long. Nick Knotts. There's Pacioli. Sorensen. No, that's Bubba Fitzpatrick, sorry. There's Sorensen right up there. But look at Corey Long. He's having a bit of a wild ride through there. Now, Ryan Hansen as well. That's a shame because he was doing so well in the points. Oh, that's a disappointment. But a huge wreck there. Several cars involved. Look at the state of Pacioli's brother, Bubba Fitzpatrick, in that 99 car. There, that's a lot of damage on that Sitco number 99 there. So I think a lot of guys will be out of this race now after that big wreck.